Hello folks, time for another video and shave. Alright, well, Super Bowl day today. Alright, so I did a little project here while my wife was out shopping. She hasn't even come home yet. She might be home in any second though. But I was running out of room for my soaps. I had some in the bedroom. I have a full big drawer in here full of soaps. I have a full cabinet full of soaps. If you ever went back and looked at my shave den tour, you'll see what I'm talking about. But I was just running out of room. So I was like, I really can't spend any money on any more shelves. There's really no room in this bathroom or back bathroom I use here to shave in. So I'm like, what's a guy to do that has a million soaps? So I was looking on Amazon and I found these little inexpensive, I mean they're really inexpensive. They're like two little they're like shower caddies. I'll pop up a picture. Yeah, I'll pop up a picture right now, or on this side or this side, but I'll pop up a picture to show what I'm talking about. Now, they normally they come with adhesive that you stick in your shower, but I have this weird wallpaper in this back bathroom that's kind of goofy, so I mounted them to the wall. I wound up not using the little sticky things they come with. I drilled some holes in the shelves, you know, put some anchors in the wall, mounted them. They look pretty good, so I guess I'll throw a picture up. So, wife hasn't seen it yet. I took all my excess soaps, which I've been kind of sticking everywhere in the bathroom, and then I hit my head right above there because I left my cabinet drawer open when I was marking out everything and using the level and whatnot to make sure they're all straight. So anyway, I survived. I think they look pretty good. So yeah, I'll leave the link to Amazon in the description below too, in case. I mean, they're inexpensive. They're not like, they're really cheesy, but they work pretty good, and you know, they are what they are. So cool. So anyway, after going through all my soaps and figuring out what soaps I should put in there, you know, whatnot, I said, you know what, Super Bowl. So I'm not a big drinker, never really was, but I do like in the summertime, you know, mojitos, especially after fishing. It was my favorite adult beverage when I would get back. So today I decided, you know what, even though it's wintertime, I don't care. I'm going to go with the frozen mojitos from A&E. So, it smells so good. It smells just like a mojito. Of course, duh. Alrighty. So I already have that in my timeless bowl. I was taking a shower. It's been soaking there. I'm going to use my Craving Shaving brush to whip up that awesome lather. Craving Shaving brush with that Venturian knot in there with the gel tips. And somebody asked me a couple videos ago, because I was shaving with my Maggards V-3 mild head, which is this razor, the Maggards V-3 mild head. I'm sorry, the standard head. This is their standard head. They asked me if I've ever tried the mild head. And I do own the mild head, which is what I'm going to be using today. That's the mild head. The mild head isn't like the layout of the other heads I have. I have the aggressive V3 and I have the V3 standard. This is a different, still a V3 head, but it's the mild, and it has no posts. It has little divots in each four corners, just like the Gillette razors, like the English style Gillette razors. But I'll show you that when I'm done with the shave. But I actually find this razor more aggressive than the standard V3 head, and this is supposed to be the mild head. But you know, give this a roll today. Why not? I got it. You know, I got some good scruff there, and I got a brand new Balzano Supernox in there today. So there we go. I'm gonna whip up this lather so you guys can go grab a snack, since you probably got lots of snacks for Super Bowl. Or you can fast forward. This soap is so aromatic when you start to whip it up. And I forgot how soft it was, because when I went to go, you know, scrape some and put it into my timeless ball, it was pretty much really easy to pull out of the container. It smells so good. Wow, wish I could drink that. Yeah, because what I use these little makeup scrapers. I bought a whole, I think 100 of these or something like that from Amazon too. I'll leave that link down there too. I was gonna whip this lather up before off camera, but I was like, you know, if you don't want to hang out and until I'm done, no big deal. You can just fast forward. I know I don't have my camera pointed at it while I'm whipping up the lather, but you know, it's going pretty good. Ariana and Nevin soaps, they mix well, especially with my crappy hard water here. The thing I forget sometimes is when I'm using this nice gel tip, holds a lot of water, and sometimes I forget, so I have to mix a little bit longer sometimes because I got a little bit too much water in there. But that's okay. And I think what I might do for a pre-shave days, I just might use some of this to, some of this extra soap that kind of rolled over the edge of my timeless ball. I think I'll just use that for a pre-shave today. The A&E soaps always have a great slickness. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this on Super Bowl, so maybe I'll put it up earlier. Maybe I'll put it up Saturday night. We'll see. This is Saturday early afternoon, so usually I put it up the next day, but it is a Super Bowl. So maybe I'll get it up tonight. We'll see. Hopefully my wife will dig these, not digging, but hopefully she won't freak out. Because I put those 4 little caddies up on the wall with some soap. It held a lot of soaps. The bigger containers, the big full like 4-ounce containers, were a little tight in there, but the plastic is kind of flimsy, so they fit. But I put my containers that were like the Soap Commanders fit in there great. Vanulite soaps fit in there great. My I think I have my Chisel Faces in there, so fit good. And there, like I said, there were 2 for I think $10. I didn't use the adhesive that came with them, but you know, drill two holes in each shelf, put some zip-it wall anchors in that hold a ton of weight, and screwed them to the wall. Had to make sure they're level. Oh, this stuff is, look at this. This soap is phenomenal. All right. Let's wet this stupid mug of mine. And we'll I'll use some of that froth that kind of flew over the counter there. Well, I caught my eye good with the with that open door on my cabinet there. Stupid. All right, so I'm just gonna use some of this froth that flew over the edge as my pre-shave. This soap smells so good. You almost want to add some ice cubes to it and slurp it down. I almost was going to shave with tobacco today because everybody's been posting their tobacco pictures lately on Shave of the Days in a lot of the Facebook groups. So I was like, maybe I should bust out the tobacco today. But I was like, you know, when I was reorganizing my soaps and figuring out which ones I should put in that caddy. Oops. All right. Frozen mojitos. from Amy. So awesome. Smell it, smell it. Now, if you don't like mojitos, or you never had a mojito, it's got that nice mint and lime. To me, this has got more of a lime. Boy, this is awesome. And with the knot in this brush, it's like a nice pillowy cloud. Sometimes the words don't come out right because of my weird New Jersey accent. I get that emails all the time. So, where are you from? You sound weird. You sound like Tony Soprano. Wow, I got lather way up there. Oh, it's my big fat neck. Oh, I got lather everywhere today. Got it all over. That's okay. It's an awesome scent. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So we're going to go with this Maggards V-3 Mild Head with a Balsano. First, I'll clear my lips so I don't get any of that lather in my mouth. Yeah, see, with the head on this, I could definitely feel that Balsano in there. I could definitely feel a blade. Not uncomfortable. Just for me, the mild V3 head is slightly more aggressive than the standard V3. Now the aggressive V3 head, you can definitely feel the blade in that one. But what's awesome about these Maggards razor heads are they're very inexpensive, so you can get a great shaver for not a lot of money. And they shave great. Just have to respect them if they're a little bit, you know, aggressive, that's all. That's why I have this head, because the head is rather light. That's why I have this head on a nice heavy handle. A nice stainless anodized handle from Maggards. Let the handle just kind of do the work. So I have to put barely any pressure at all. Just let it slide down. It's a good pairing with this Balsano. It's smooth. Oh, by the way, thank you everybody who messaged me and said, hope my son feels better. He actually went to the doctor. I took him to me and my wife took him to the doctor the other day. And the poor lad has the flu. But you know what I saw? Oh, my wife's definitely home. I hope she likes those things I put up on the wall. But anyway, we're at the doctor. And they busted out this weird looking thing. Looked like a pregnancy test. But it checks for the flu. And yeah, he has the flu. So he's been home. They gave us, well, we had to pick up a prescription of some weird medication I've never seen before. Usually when I used to get the flu, it was basically just, you know, stay in bed. Lots of liquids. and so forth. But they gave him some weird, I don't even know the name of it. It was like it was not like a Z-Pack, but it was kind of like a Z-Pack, but it's not a Z-Pack. It's just some kind of weird flu medication. And yeah, he's been actually okay. He's actually been on his video games because his friends have it too. So I guess once one of them got it, they all got it. I just been taking my vitamin C like crazy just to make sure keep my immune system up. That was a really good first pass. Slickness is really good. And that's just with the soap. I had no like real pre-shave. I was just using the soap as the pre-shave. Alright. Since I got plenty of that soap, what am I doing shaving with no soap? Feels awesome. Now after I shave, like the first pass, the soap goes on kind of cool. Excuse me. Yeah, very nice and cool feeling. With that great mojito scent. That's good stuff right there. Okay, a little against the grain. Excuse me. A little tickle in the throat. Yeah, I could definitely feel a blade when I'm going against the grain, that's for sure. Not uncomfortable, just I could just definitely know it's there. Nice. Do got some weepers going on though. Like I said, to me this razor is a little aggressive for me. Even though it is their mild head. Boy, such great slickness on any soaps. Good slickness on those soaps. Good knurling on this handle too, because that soap is slick. Alright. Just gonna put a little more under my chin, even though I know I should kind of stop. But I have a little bit of stubble in my usual spots. Alright, I think I'm gonna end it there. Yeah, it's nice and smooth. Good stuff. I'm probably gonna, yeah, I'm gonna hit myself up with some alum. Just because I got a couple of little weepers under there, but the alum kind of calmed down that area. And I'll do a nice cold water rinse. Soap is slick. That is some slick soap. Just gonna put away my sink towel because it's now dripping like Niagara Falls. Gonna leave my face wet because I'm gonna put some alum on my face. And I got my Omega alum stick right here. The Omega alum stick. Let's give that, ooh, see, look, got a weeper there, got there, and my neck, oof. I chopped myself up today. Yeah, I'm getting some heavy duty feedback from the alum. So, this wasn't a review of that razor because I've used it in the past, but like I said, for me, the Maggards V-3 mild head, it to me feels more aggressive than the standard V-3 head. Still a great shaver. It's just that, you know, for me, it's just gets me sometimes. But, you know, wasn't like I gashed my face open. It was just me because, you know, sometimes I put a little more pressure on than I should. But, you know, that's what happens when you shave with different razors. If I stuck with one razor, but then that would be boring, right? I'll just let this chill up on my face while I go over the gear again. So the soap, which is deliciosos, is frozen Mojitos from A&E. Good stuff. Smells great. Great performance. Brush was the Craving Shaving brush. And you can just do that awesome soap there. That A&E base. Oh, look at that. It's nice and peaky. Great soap. Great soap there. And it felt like a pillow in this Venturi knot. The knot is from That Darn Rob. That was graciously sent to me by Mr. Josh Morris of Redbeard Shaves. This knot feels just like a pillow. Like a pillow. Just flicking it. What I do off camera is I have my towel and I just go like that basically with it. It just flicks out the water. So it makes that knot nice and bloomy. Craving Shaving from Charles. Love the color of the handle. Green and black, one of my favorite colors when it comes to shaving brush handles and razor handles too. forgot to give a shout out to my buddy Wes, who every time I use that Rod George handle, the green and black one, the one that I call the Frog, because Jill came up with that name, but my buddy Wes sent me that handle, which came with a Maggards standard V3 head too. But I use that handle on usually my Rockwell or some other heads. That's what's nice about the Rod George handles, you know. They have the standard thread size on there. Alright, so razor was the Maggards mild V3 head. There's that Balzano in there. I'll show you that right now. And I'll show you the way it, well, by the way, so there's zero overhang on it there, if you can see it there. I don't know if you can see the blade good. The gap. Okay, so the way that this razor works is it's like the old Gillette Tech, where the blade just gets caught by the four corners of the top cap. And I'll just let that fall out. So there's the Balzano blade. I can't tell if I have it upside down or not. But there's the Balzano blade. If it's upside down, I'm sorry. And the way that the cap works is there's no post except for the center post. And each of the corners has those little corner divots on them there. And that's what grabs the blade. Like the old English style Gillette Tech. I have one of those floating around here too. And that's how it works. It just goes in and sandwiches the blade in the... Because you'll see that the bottom cap just has spot for those four corners there. And nothing in... There's just a center post, but there's no other post. But it works great. It holds the blade perfectly square, no matter what blade I put in there. And I have a Maggards anodized handle, stainless steel. I don't remember the model number of that, but I'll put the link to Maggards down in the description, of course, as always. And those little weepers seem to be okay, but I know it's going to happen. You'll see in a second, folks. I'm going to rinse that alum off my face. That was actually a topic in a question somebody put in one of the Facebook groups the other day, asking if people leave their alum on their face or wash it off. I washed mine off because it kind of leaves my face a little dry and weird. But it is good for those, you know, irritation. Plus, it also will give you good feedback on how close your shave was. Now, my post shave is probably going to open up those weepers. But, you know, since this has got that awesome lime in there, see the lime? I'm going to go with some LimeSec. And this is probably going to have a nice sting. Oh, if you ever wonder why I only put my aftershaves and balms on with one hand, is I had shoulder surgery a couple years ago, and I really can't get my face, my left hand up to my face. So if I put some in the hand, I go like this. It's hard for me to get my, my left hand up there. So I usually just do it righty. I waste some of the product sometimes because it comes out of my hand, but oh well, still gets the job done. The hand does work, but the shoulder is weird because of the rotator cuff surgery I had. It was before the days of going in there with a scope and then they cut my whole shoulder open, and recovery sucked. Alright, so that was the LimeSec. Now, since I got that nice lime theme going on, I think I'm going to throw on, I know I'm going to throw on some Old Spice lime from the original Shilton Corporation. I don't know if you can see that on the back of the bottle, but it does say Shilton, Clifton, New Jersey on there. Yeah, my son found this at an uncle we had that passed a few months ago, and he had tons of stuff from Old Spice, from Shilton. Now this is the cologne, so, oh, it smells so awesome. Oh God, it's awesome. Alright, so everyone out there, Have a great Super Bowl. I don't know if you guys are going to take Monday off after your Super Bowl. That's what I used to do when I worked. So, have an awesome Super Bowl, and don't eat too much, don't drink too much. And if you liked my shave, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You guys are the heart and soul of this channel. I love your comments. I love your emails. I get back to every single one of you. I think I do. I don't think I miss anybody. And then, please subscribe. So, until next shave, Glenn signing off.